What's up, party people? MTG next door. I said I wasn't going to buy it. That's right. I slammed the box. Beat that, OB. I slam boxes around here. Tough guy. I said I wasn't going to buy this. And then they started spoiling some of the cards, and I never... Seriously, these look fun as hell. And I wasn't going to buy this because... about a month ago, I lost my job. They downsized the whole damn company, fired bunches and bunches of us, and I just, I go on lockdown. That's what happened. So it happened last time, and but then we landed a job, and we're going in. I looked at a few of the spoilers. What really got me was there was a spoiled card that was going to go directly in my slivers deck. And I know my chances of getting any one card suck, but God, I want this for my slivers deck. So what do we got here? Let's see. Edge of Eternities. There's no box topper, but you get this. Shows these species, I guess, and what I guess this is not focusing well. Camera, can you not focus on this? I don't know. It's probably dirty. We'll clean it while I'm picking up this garbage, but that's what we got. And Pink says that there's 30 cards in this, or 30 packs in this. So let's do them 5 at a time. All right. So we had a pause there. There was some technical difficulties. I hope Carl got it worked out, but we'll figure that out. Something went wrong with the camera. Anyway, we got, I'm going to do 6 packs. 6 videos, 5 apiece. Seems a little bit too much, so screw it. Let's get down to it. If the audio didn't make it through from the first 5 minutes of this or 2 minutes of this, looking for some of those nifty new lands. They're not bad. Definitely, there's a sliver card in the set. I've already mentioned it like a billion times to the guys. It's like a $5 card. It's the only thing I bought this $100 box for. So let's see what we can do. Let's get to Rippy Rippin'. These are nice and smooth right through that bad boy. American packs. I think I'm the 3rd video to the party here. American packs, yes. So I'm not going to read the commons. If there's anything in the uncommons that looks great, I'll take a look at it. Did I screw my lighting up here? Yeah, I didn't do a lighting check before this because I'm stupid. What do you get? Mental Modulation, Lux Knight, Breacher, Biosync Blast, Melded Moxite, Comet Crawler. While this is a space set, I think most of these things could exist in any MTG universe. So it looks like they did that really well. Robot Jellyfish, sure, we'll take it. Uncommon, Harmonious Grove Strider, OBO, open one of these. Yes, it looks like a Saurus of some kind. It's a beast with Ward 2, so that's not bad. Power and Tussle, you get the number of lands you control, so it's a 5/5 dropping with Ward 2. Honored Knight Captain, some of these saw a draft a couple nights ago. Remnant Elemental, it's got 04 with Reach, okay. And our rare is a rare. It is a 3/2 Frenzied Baloth. 2 for a 3/2. The spell can't be countered. Trample Haste. Creature spells you control can't be countered. And combat damage can't be prevented. Well, la-dee-da. As Obi would say, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. This is going to see a lot of play in Standard, I would imagine. Not bad. Carl, we're back to pricing again, so get your damn ass in gear. We got another rare. Oh, yeah. All right. First pack, baby. All right, that's all I want in the whole box. I'm going to take the rest of these, and I'm going to put them up on eBay. I'm kidding. This is the one I wanted. First damn pack. Thrumming Hive Pool. It's not as pretty as OB's, though. I think his is shiny. 6 for an artifact. Affinity for Slivers. Well, there it is, isn't it? So basically 0 to pay for this. Slivers you control have double strike and haste. Yeah, they needed that, right? They needed that. At the beginning of your upkeep, create 2/1/1 colorless sliver creature tokens. That is broken in slivers, and it is going directly in it. Carl, is this still holding like $5? More. We want more. Dubious Delicacy and a Full Art Swamp. I don't know who asked for these, if anybody has. I kind of like them. I'm going to have to make my decision at some other point whether or not I'm going to keep them or not. They're not one a pack, that's for sure. They're kind of hard to come by. I think we opened 12 packs the other night. I think we got 3 or 4 of them when we were drafting. So Insatiable Skittermaw, Sliver Maw, because you put a sliver in here. Starbreach Whale. I think that's the only sliver card in the whole set. Starport Security, Germinating Worm, Habitual, Orbital Plant Habitual. That's the byproduct of me going to 5 funerals in the last year. Everything's an obituary, dicks. Embrace Oblivion. We got a Worm Wall Sweeper. So these are these spacecraft. When it enters Surveil 2, and then you got to station it, up to 4. So not too hard to get to there for a common. Hymn of the Faller. Okay, that artwork's interesting. Surveil, then you draw a card and lose 1 life, and then Void. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, draw another card. Rad. Survey Machan. 4 for a 1/3. Okay. And then 10. Sack it. Deals 3 damage to any target. Target player draws 3 cards, gains 3 life. Costs X last to activate, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. I mean, I don't hate that. Uncommon Specimen Freighter was 9 to get it into a flyer. When it attacks defending player, mills 4 cards. Long way to go to rock and roll. When it enters, return up to 2 target non-spacecraft creatures to their owner's hands. It's doing a lot of work. Uncommon for a Meld Strider Fighter or Eulogist. I don't know where I said fighter for. And our rare is a rare. Seer Vondum Sunstar Exemplar. Whew, that's a mouthful. 2/2 for 2. Vigilance Menace. Whenever another creature you control dies, put it or is put in exile, put a 1/1 counter on Sir Vondum, and you gain 1 life. When Sir Vondum dies or is put into exile while its power or is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Oh boy. I don't see it. Carl, show me the nickel quarter. And we got a coil Famin. We got a coil Famin and a loyal fan, and then a lander Rubbit. Yeah, I say Rubbit because I was listening to an old radio broadcast of a science fiction show, and the guy kept pronouncing robots Rubbit. It was like from the 1950s. I guess robots weren't a big thing back then, or at least they weren't as widespread and controlling us as they do now in the 1990s. Swarm color, we got Tapestry Warden. I don't know why, I just love the word tapestry on cards. Tapestry Warden, what do? Vigilance and then a lot of fucking text. Timeline color, I don't like the word color. Just don't like the word color. 2 for a 2/2 with haste. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its warp ability. So you warp it out and then you cast it. You pay 1 more to get it back. That's probably got some standard shit going on. Dual Sun Adepts. 5 to give creatures 1/1. Well, if you've gone infinite on your mana, that's rad. But, you know, you basically got to suck dick for drug money to get infinite on your mana these days. Debris Field Crusher. Yeah, that's how I pronounce that word, Doc. It's Debris. Suck on that. 4 and a red for 1/5. Oh, yeah, this is the spacecraft gets 2/0. This is a thing that Pink almost killed me with in the draft the other night, I think. And our rare is another legend. Let's see if you're playable at all. Halia, Guided by the Light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another loner in the night, right? Am I right? 2 and a white for 3/3. Whenever Halia, another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. Yeah, you don't get a choice. You got to gain that fucking life, baby. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. And then you could warp this bad boy. Am I warping my commander? Can you warp from your command zone? No, it says from your hand. Okay, so you can't warp from your command zone. Nickel? Probably 2 nickels, knowing the way Carl does his math. Command Bridge in foil, and then a forest and a lander Rubbit. Let's go to the packs. Loving the way these American packs just basically fall apart in your hands. Yeah, I think last video I opened up at least 1 Japanese pack. Oh, we got this pack already, this video. Yep, there you go. Auxiliary Boosters. I played this in the draft. It only came out once. Not great. We're going to be drafting Pink's whole box, which is a new thing he's doing, I guess. If it's somehow to control his urge to open 30 packs in 30 seconds and then sit with stains all over the crotch of his pants as he pants in the middle of his living room. Here's another Halia. Is it Saint? We got this is two Aaliyah. Okay, so there's two Aaliyahs. Okay, she's a star apparently. Let's see if the uncommon Aaliyah is better. 2 green, white, white for a 3/3. Legendary creature, human soldier. When it enters or attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever one or more creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them, deal combat damage to the player, draw a card. So much better. I would play that. I wouldn't spend all afternoon building that deck, but what's this? Spacecraft is 8 for a flying lifelink 3/2. Oh, it's a long way to rock. Honor. Okay. 1 for sorcery, put a 1/1 counter on target creature and draw a card. That is not good. Rare. Diadrene Synthesis Amalgam. What the shit am I even looking at here? Why can't that be a sliver? X green white for 0/1 with trample. It's a legendary artifact creature. Enters with a number of 1/1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. Whenever you attack, you may remove a 1/1 counter from each of 2 creatures you control. If you do, draw a card and create a Robot. Not a commander. It's probably playable, though. What do you say, Carl? Carl says it all. There's a Sliver Dragon, and that Forest again, and a Land of Robot. We're getting a lot of Robots. Not any Mythics so far. I don't know if the Mythics in this set are rad or not. Like I said, I saw this Sliver card. I considered myself fully versed in the spoilers, and I moved on. Because that's what I do. Hey, look at the contrast in that white and that blue. That's something there. Wet Blade Enhancer. Yeah, I bet he is. Shattered Wings is a reprint. There's the Sliver Dragon again. Gravkill. I did play this in draft. It is not great, but it's a removal, and I didn't come across much. There's your flying 2/2 again. Vote out. Look at this guy. You just look at them all. They're all saying, "Get off the island, sucko." Convoke and then destroy target creature. Use social engineering. Okay. 5 for or warp it. For landfall, whenever land you control, create a robot. Enters, create a robot. Mechian Assembler, whenever another artifact you control enters, create a robot. Only once a turn. Okay. Uncommons keep coming. Invasive Maneuvers deals 3 damage to target creature and 5 if you control spacecraft. Okay. Oh, where's the Mythic? You ask and you shall receive. There's your Mythic. What do we get? Quantum Riddler. Ah, it's a Sphinx. Boom, 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 boom. 3 and blue for 4/6 Sphinx flyer. Okay. When this creature enters, draw a card. Okay. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, if you would draw 1 or more cards, you draw that many cards plus 1 instead. $3. That's what Sphinxes are worth. I'm calling it. Oh, and then you could warp this thing. Boy, and we got a foil swarm color. Hey, and there's that land again, but this one time it's in foily. The foiling's not terrible. That's coming from me. Why am I putting it there? And a Land of Robot, because there's Robots on everything. All right, last pack for the night. 6 packs. Long video, sorry. So we're going over 10 minutes here, which I know your time is precious. Everything about you is precious. Crouching Relic, Light Blade, Gene Pollinator, Bombard, Melt Striker's Gear, Depressurize, a lot of commons in this one. Blade of the Swarm, Dauntless Scrapbot, enters, exile each opponent's graveyard. Okay, I like that. I think I might have played that in the draft. I like exile and graveyards. Sammy, Ship's Engineer. I'm guessing Sammy's legendary also has a mythic out there. What do you do, Sammy? At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, create a tapped 2/2 colorless Robot. Artifact creature adventure token. 2/4 for 4, huh? And our rare is... I thought we were going to maybe get Sammy in rare. Terminal Velocity. 4 red for sorcery. You may put an artifact or creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. It gains haste, and when this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. Okay. And at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this permanent. Weird. That's a weird one. Carly. Exosuite foil. The foiling messed with my speaking. We got another full art plane. So there's 3 of these in 6 packs. So 1 every 2 packs maybe. And then we got a Lander, Human Soldier. So that's where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, these cards have really started to bend on me. Look at that. Wild. So we got one mythic, 7 rares, or 6 rares, 1 mythic. Carl, let's do the hand. 6 packs. What do we get, baby? All right. See you next time. Watch out. Apparently, there's some crap going around, so don't touch anything.